Morning, everybody. It is day 7 of our Navigator the Seas adventure. It is the last day on the ship. It's day 7, even though it's an 8-day cruise. We get back into Long Beach tomorrow. The weather is a bit cloudy. I wouldn't even call it overcast. It does look like we're potentially flying into some rain. There is a little spot of sun out there. I don't know what the weather is going to actually entail, so part of the day may be us just trying to figure out what's left to do on the ship. I know that they have laser tag and an escape room, so maybe we'll go try and see if we can't do those. But yeah, stay tuned with us. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Alright, we were going to start the ship tour from our room. We were in 8295, which is one of the interiors that overlook the promenade. We'll go down to deck 3 via the elevators, just to give you a little bit of a elevator ride to see what it's all about. Then we're on 8, we'll go down to 3, and then we'll start doing our ship tour. I will say that lots of elevators on the ship. It's a little bit smaller ship. It's probably
going down.
Close to one
Doors
of those
closing.
medium-sized ships. Smaller to medium-sized ship. It was built in 2002. It was just maintenance just a couple weeks ago. They did do a little bit of touching up on some of the amenities,
Doors opening.
but for the most part the ship itself, other than when it got its true overhaul, hasn't had a whole lot done to it. It does show some wear and tear. It is still a nice ship, but so the main theater is on deck 3. Let's see if we can't sneak in and get a quick glimpse of what it looks like in here. So, holds a lot of seating. We came to the early show last night, 8 o'clock, and it was packed. Whenever we've done the late shows, lots of seating, so I would say if you can stay up for the late show or wait for the late show, you'll have better options for seats. But it's a nice big theater. Well, I was able to get out on the deck above, so I'll go back down to 3 and keep going on with the tour. So when you come out of the main theater, you have obviously elevators on both sides. You go down to deck 2, and if you had some kind of work event, they do have a conference center. So if you needed to have a meeting, they have rooms for that. They also have the crown and anchor desk for those folks that have some kind of loyalty. The ambassador desk as well. It is open every day, but it's only open, from certain times. But yeah, that's it for deck 2 on this side. Obviously rooms on both sides. Go up to 4. And maybe even come back down. Okay, so we'll do a quick overview of 4 from this side. Again, we came up from the theater, and you do have on both sides for the Royal Theater that balcony seating on each side. Also on deck 4 is the walking track. We've been out here a couple times getting our steps in. 4 times around is a mile. Here's the overview of the ship. Tell you the different places that you need to go. If you get lost, it's a very easy way to figure out where you need to go. Hooked is the seafood restaurant. I'll give you a quick view of the menu. It is a pay restaurant. We'll see if we can't get in and just give you a quick view of Hooked. It is a little bit of a smaller restaurant. They do take reservations, but like I say, it is a pay service. It's not a free meal or an included meal, but they do have a kids menu as well. So yeah, good place to eat if you're into seafood. Schooner's Bar every night. Super busy. They have a live singer every night. He's been great. We stopped by a couple times, had a drink. It's a good place to relax. So, also on deck 4 is the Royal Casino. Lots of slot machines. They do have some tables up top. Good morning. The tables have been a little expensive. They have the coin pusher. Hasn't been working this trip, but it's been a minimum of $15 a table. So I think the average I've seen is 25. I've been playing that Wheel of Fortune right there on the right. Haven't been doing great, but I haven't been doing bad. I'm trying to get our points up so that way we can try and start getting some free cruises. So on one side of the exit, you have Bolero's, which is a bar. Another nice place to sit where you have lots of comfortable seating. The servers are great here. You have a live band. I think the other night they had a mariachi band playing. Starbucks. If you have the coffee package or the deluxe package, you can get your drinks. Otherwise, it's a pay service. So, yeah, they have a lot of the staples from Starbucks. You can grab some drinks and go, some snacks and go. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Like I say, it is a smaller ship. So on deck 3, 4, and 5. Deck 3, 4, and 5, they have the main dining room. So I will take a quick shot of deck 3. They all look the same when you walk up to them, so you got to pay attention to what floor you're on. The My Time dining was at on deck 3. That's what we've been eating at, and the main dining room has actually been a really great experience. So like I say, here's the entrance for My Time dining. You can make reservations. Again, there's the ship that tells you where you're at. Your photos. If you wanted to take a look at your photos, they also have a station where you can purchase camera equipment. You can purchase GoPros and those kinds of things. These are kind of cool. If you have a picture of something and you want to get it, I'm going to call it etched or engraved on the inside of the glass, they'll do that for you. Studio B is where we saw the ice skating show. Where they have some of their art on display. They do have auctions. Again, this is deck 3. So if you're interested in art, they do have an art gallery and they do have shows. But that's it for deck 3 and deck 4. 5 is the promenade. We'll do a quick walk through the promenade. Should be good for the fact that not a ton of people there.
Going up.
We have had a good time
Doors closing.
on the promenade. They do have the 70s and 80s shows out there. A lot of people. We do have that room that overlooks the promenade.
Doors opening.
And
Going up.
good morning. And we haven't been in the room when those shows are going on, so we haven't really noticed the noise. And we went back a little bit early last night for the 70s party, and you could hear it, but it wasn't terrible. We were able to close the blinds, and everything was fine for us to sleep. So again, there's the ship, main dining room. Let's take a quick look at the main dining room from level 5. It is a beautiful, beautiful dining room. They had to have upgraded it at some point when they did their last refurbishment, because, man, it's as nice as some of the newer ships. We were on the Prima just a couple of months after it set sail, and I will say that the ship rivals the Prima. It's actually, to me, a little bit better for the fact that so many seats. They can get you in, get you out, and you're not really elbow to elbow with people like we were on some of the smaller ships like the Prima. I want to say the Prima is about this size, but it actually felt a bit smaller to me. So a look at the breakfast menu. One thing that people tend to forget when it comes to cruising is that the main dining room serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A lot of people just come here for dinner, but they have great breakfasts. The buffet has, I'm going to call it almost like a powdered egg. You come to the main dining room and you get real eggs. The food seems like it's prepared a little bit fresher. It's not that you're sitting there eating something that's been in that buffet for an hour or two. But just remember, if you do come for breakfast or lunch, it is like a main dining room meal where it's going to take a little bit longer. So if you're looking to catch a show or do something at a certain time, make sure you give yourself plenty of time to do it. So we'll walk through the promenade so you can get a view of that. This is, I'm gonna call it like headquarters of the central hub, because there's so much going on here every night. Beautiful artwork in the center. I did notice a theme of like the universe or space on this ship. So good service at this bar. There isn't any live music at night. On the other side, you do have the guest services and the shore excursions. Very friendly, helpful people. You can say the guest services and the shore excursions are all together. And there's the sign of the Royal Promenade. The regalia is like your jewelry. They have watches and those kinds of things. Port Merchants has all your alcohol. Do like things like the cars inside the ship. The bamboo room is kind of like a tiki style themed bar. Lots of seating in here. It's actually really comfortable. The servers in here are great. I can't say enough how well I enjoyed the service on this ship. Collections is like their t-shirts, sunglasses. You can get colognes and perfumes and some other things in there. Copper and Culver is one of those bars that's a little bit higher end. They have more of those top shelf liquors. Some of the beers that you can't get in the other bars you can get here. They do have some beer on tap, but like I say, they do have some really good alcohol in here. But it is top shelf. Even if you have the drink package, you're going to end up paying the overage, because it's $14, and then anything over that $14 you have to pay the difference. To drive for is their salon. Get your hair and makeup done. Get a haircut if you need a haircut. One of the things that I like about Royal Caribbean is if you have kids and they have the soda package, they have soda machines all over. Their gelato station, another one of their coffee stations. Cafe Promenade is their 24-hour eatery. So if you wanted to get something at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you could come down, grab a sandwich, grab some pizza. Good morning, just doing a walkthrough. How are you, Freddie? Not too bad. So the pizza starts at 10:30. But yeah, if you wanted to get something, you wanted to grab and go, the Cafe Promenade's a place to go. They do have a Playmakers on the ship. Playmakers has all of the sporting events going on. They have a pool table. They have a couple of arcade games. They have a foosball table. They also have beer on tap. They have food that is served here that is not part of the dining package. Or if you did have the dining package, you could eat here, but it is a pay as you eat kind of restaurant. They have nachos, tenders, fries. I did hear about their wings, and I heard their wings are really good. They have a few burgers to choose from. One thing I've noticed in the buffet is the burgers. They have a daily burger in the buffet, and that daily burger has actually been very good. I'd say it's not a guy's type of burger, but it actually is a pretty decent burger for a buffet. We've had buffet burgers before and they weren't all that great, but when you have that specialty burger, it's pretty good. Star Lounge, that's where they'll have some of their meetups for the teams, or the teens, sorry, not teams. They'll have the art auction in here. They'll do some of the comedy shows in here. They're doing charades. The Crown Lounge. We'll get in here in a minute, and I'll show you guys what the Crown Lounge is. But you have to be a Crown and Anchor member to go in there. They'll have some treats, some appetizers, or some things just to get you through the afternoon instead of going to the buffet. So we'll go up 6 and 7. Don't have a whole lot on them. 6 on this end is just rooms, but when they're doing the 80 show, it's actually a really good place to watch from. So, new Royal Caribbean pro tip: if you're on the Navigator, you want to be on the Cafe Promenade side, so that way you'll be able to see the show, unless you want to get down in the, I'll call it the pit, and dance with everybody. But that's a great place to see the show from, because then you could see everybody from above and enjoy the show. It did get very warm when we were down there dancing, so 7 also has that same view. We'll walk over to the other side. That's where they have like a seating area. They have their library, and then I'll be back in a minute once I get to the other side, so that way you don't have to walk with me. August was our room steward. Great service. Like I said, with Royal Caribbean, everybody on the ship's been very nice. We wanted to thank you.
Thank you
Shannon
so much.
and I both.
You are our favorite. We've done 16 cruises.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
we
you. I
appreciate
just do
everything
my
that you-
best. I just treat all the guests as the same. That's my service. So as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
No, we're very happy.
Very
We
happy.
wanted to say thank you.
We're going to
Thank you,
write
sir.
you a 10-star review.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much.
If you guys book on the Navigator and you have August, you guys are going to have a great experience. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sarah.
All right, have a good day.
Have a great
All right, we made it up to deck 11, and this is where the buffet, the Lido pool, the different Lido bars, and the Windjammer buffet are. So we'll give you a quick tour of the Windjammer buffet. There may be some music playing in the background, so I may have to put some music over the top or do a little bit of commentary, just so that way we don't get a copyright strike. All right, so we'll walk the buffet. You have breads, the different salads. Usually there's some kind of hot beef or pork. You have potatoes, some Frita. How are you, sir?
All right, and you, sir?
Not too bad.
Okay.
You have a drink station. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. A very friendly crew on the ship. So you have the deli, different breads, You have your butter, egg and chicken salads. You have your condiments, you have your cheese, you can build your own salad. Your fruit. One thing I will say is that the fruits are a little lax. There's not a ton of fresh fruit. They always have watermelon and pineapple, maybe a melon or two. Okay, we are on deck 12. Like I said, there is a lime and coconut, a jogging track, adventure of the ocean, video arcade. There's a nursery. There's also a video center. So let's see what they got outside. Deck 12 has the different cabanas that you can rent. They do have the half clamshells. Pretty good view of the solarium itself. So when we booked the cruise, I did look at trying to get one of the cabanas for us, and it was about $300 for the day. So we decided not to use that for Cabo for the fact that using these cabanas with all of the deck chairs that are available. I'll show you the pool area itself on the Cabo day. Just honestly did not make sense. If you decide to go out and not get off the cruise ship on a port day, you're going to see how empty the ship is, and it's actually not worth booking one of those cabanas. Again, deck 12, lime and the coconut. They have one on deck 11 and 12. Take a quick walk over to the back of the ship. The back of the ship is where I'm going to call it the water park. The water park is a part of the deck 12. You do have the TV, which shows like their evening movies. So if you're out on the Lido deck, you can watch the movies. Again, here's a quick view of the pool area. It's great. So right here on deck 12, hot tubs, both sides. Each one has its own shower, hot tub, and then again you have your cabanas on both sides. Walk back, give you a view of the pickleball / basketball court. There is water slides. One is a mat style water slide. The other one is like a 2-person tube water slide. There's a rock wall. There is surfing. You can do either boogie board or on a basically a small surfboard. There are ping pong tables. You will have to go up one level to get to the rock wall. We will be doing the rock wall here pretty quick, so pro tip, when you're trying to decide what you want to do for the day, if going and doing the rock wall is something that you're thinking about doing, make sure you check your planner. One of the problems is we thought that we'd be able to access the rock wall on our port day. They shut everything down on port day, so no rock wall. You can access the water slides. You can play ping pong and some of the other things. If you wanted to play basketball by yourself, they do. But if you wanted to do the rock wall, and if you wanted to kneeboard or surf, it's not available. It's shut down while you're in port. So again, how are you, sir?
Good, sir.
This is the tube. Nobody's up there.
There's a few guests.
Oh, there are some people up there. Okay. How are you today?
Good, sir. Go outside?
I'm sorry?
You go outside?
No, we decided to stay on the ship today because we've been to Cabo a couple of times. So, yeah. It's actually pretty nice being on the ship with not a lot of people.
It's quiet.
Very quiet.
Excuse me, sir.
All right, so they're sending somebody down right now. We'll watch how they come out the water slide itself. This one will be the tube. So instead of actually having a mat, these folks are on a tube. What you do is you walk up those stairs. It's a spiral staircase all the way to the top. Yellow tube is the one where you're actually riding a 2-person tube. We have some people coming out right now. So yeah, actually it looks like it gets high. So you will see on the blue tube, that's the one for the single mats. I did ride that mat. One of the things that I will say is make sure that when you're riding the mats, that you have the mat all the way out. My feet were hanging off the back and I was actually hitting my feet, which is not a good thing. It actually rubbed a little bit. Unfortunately, you won't be able to ride the flow rider. If you watch some of our other videos, you will see me riding the flow rider. I actually took and did the boogie board yesterday. It was actually pretty fun. I would recommend it to anybody. It's not super hard. If you're in moderately good condition, which I consider myself to be, it's actually, it's pretty fun. So again, they'll come over, you'll see the mats for the water slide. If you don't have a mat, you can't ride the single person water slide. So yeah, probably one of the better parts of the ship. If you have kids, they're able to ride those coasters, the slides, and yeah, here we go. Oh, here they come. There she is. Not super rough. It's actually a pretty easy ride, so enjoy that if you are on the Navigator. These splash parks on a lot of the Royal Caribbean ships are fairly similar, so yeah, take the time, do a little family adventure. It's actually very fun. So, all right, we're gonna head back down. Talk to you in a few. All right, so this is the golf course, the Navigator Dunes. Kind of a cool little area. It's actually one of the nicer miniature golf courses that I've seen. They do have their scorecards and pencils if you need them. We'll do a little tour of the Navigator Dunes. Hey everybody, it's our last night. We're packing up our room. We did a little bit of the ship tour today. The weather was kind of terrible, so went and did bingo, hung out with some friends, had dinner, and we'll add some of that ship tour to today's video. But wanted to close it out, say thank you for watching the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought of our journey, and we look forward to getting back to Nevada and going back to our daily grind. And we were actually able to gamble enough to get another Royal Caribbean cruise, so we'll get our second one booked here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll pass that information along. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Pro tip for the last day buffet, the Debarkation buffet, it gets packed in here, super crowded. I would recommend going to the main dining room. It's pretty quick and the food's really good, so yeah, you can see how crowded it is in here at 6:30 in the morning, and not everybody's here yet, so if you have the option, go to the main dining room and enjoy your last breakfast. Talk with you in a bit. Bye. Well, we made it back to Long Beach safely. This is our goodbye video. We'll let you know how everything is when we actually get home, but wanted to thank everybody for watching our videos and supporting the channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Like 98% of the people that watch the videos aren't subscribed, so if we can get just a few of those people to subscribe, it'll actually help the channel out quite a bit. So again, last day, we're headed home, and great trip. We will be sailing Royal Caribbean again, especially because we got a free cruise from the casino. So we'll talk to you guys later, and thanks again for watching. Bye. Alright, we just made it off the ship. It took us about 20 minutes to get to the Uber Lyft pickup area. Super easy to get off of the ship if you carry your bags off. If you have kids, it probably isn't a good idea, but yeah, they get you out of there super quick, super easy, but if you have the option, carry your bags off. So we'll talk to you when we get to the airport. Bye. Hey everybody, we made it back. We're in Wellington. The flight to Reno was delayed about an hour. Everything worked out. We were able to get the dogs before they closed, and overall, a great trip. I will say that my expectations were pretty low with Royal, but they actually exceeded my expectations, even though it was an older ship. That was part of the reason why my expectations were a little bit low going into it. I know that the newer ships, it's way easier to wow somebody, especially if they don't have that experience. But since it was an older ship, it still had a little bit of wow factor to it, especially for me. So I'll do maybe a recap of everything, but I just wanted to let everybody know we made it back safe, and yeah, we'll get back to you. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Leave some comments. I really would like for people to leave some comments, just so that way we can see, maybe some of the things that we should have done better, or some things that we could have done in the ports that we didn't do. So yeah, thanks again. Appreciate the support, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.